welcome to One Man's Collection. Today I'm looking at the Formula 1 car collection number 56. This is the Denis Hulme driven Brabham BT24 from 1967. Do have a die-cast car, looks great. Can pop that aside. I do like how this issue has actually given a lot of 50s and 60s cars. They are actually quite nice. We're going to take a quick look at this magazine, not reading everything in super detail. We're going to have a look at the season, 1967. Technical focus on the Brabham BT24 and the team of Brabham Racing Organisation. And the circuit in this particular issue is the Motorsport Park. 8 Formula 1 weekends were staged in this track in Ontario, Canada, in the 60s and 70s. And the story so far is the 2005 season, Alonso's first title after regulation changes. Very good. All right, 1967, Brabham BT24, Denis Hulme, from wingman to captain, the second season of the 3-litre formula and successive triumph for Brabham. This time, though, lead driver Jack wasn't at the fore. His backup man, Denis Hulme, took the title instead. Ferrari suffered a big blow, losing Lorenzo Bandini in Monaco. The lead driver being Jack Brabham, I'm guessing. One of, in my opinion, best Formula 1 drivers ever, especially when he's able to win a championship, build a car, it wins the championship. That's some skill. All right. The Jack Brabham Repco, a Repco sponsor. Still got Repco stores here in Australia. I don't know if they're worldwide or not. Don't think so. But very nice. Not going to read everything in detail. That dramatic Monaco Grand Prix. Brabham's BT24 Denis Hulme, cutting-edge aerodynamic studies. Brabham tested the futuristic aerodynamic cockpit shroud during practice for the Italian Grand Prix. Didn't have any value in terms of safety, but the designer thought that it would improve the car's air penetration. However, it prevented the driver from getting himself out of the race car and therefore contravened regulations, so would be soon forgotten. Yeah. Hulme rewarded for his extraordinary consistency. 3rd, 9th, 4th, 0, 6, 6, 9, 6, that's points, 0, 4, 4. Okay, so that's how many points he got. So at least 2 firsts. Very good. Ferrari give youth a chance. In 1967, Ferrari hired 3 young drivers to give them experience driving the company's cars, predominantly the F2 Dino 166 models. Jonathan Williams, Derek Bell, and Andrea de Adamich pictured here in the Spanish Grand Prix, which did not count towards the World Championship. Would also give the chance to run a few races for the team's Formula 1 cars. Yeah, they don't do that type of stuff anymore, other than the rookie practice stuff. You don't see them running. Jack Brabham at Monza in 1966 in his BT19, powered by a Repco Type 620 V8 designed by Ron Turanak. The car was originally intended for use in 1965 with a flat 16-cylinder 1.5-litre Climax engine. Wow. However, it didn't take to the track before being fitted with the 3-litre Repco engine. How's that? A 16-cylinder, flat 16-cylinder, 1.5-litre. Jack Brabham in the starting grid in 1967 Italian Grand Prix in the wheel of his BT24. The engine was the new 740 version of the V8 Repco, which was easy to distinguish from the previous 620 thanks to the outward tilt of the intake trumpets. Okay, and the high exhaust. This engine cylinder block was produced by Brabham, which gave an increase of power around 20 horsepower. Yeah. In one of the days. Look at them sitting way outside the cockpit there. Denis Hulme at Monza, 1966. This is the one up the top here. Brabham BT20. You could barely tell the difference between the car and the BT19 that Jack Brabham was using at the same time. The wheelbase was only 45mm longer than the BT20, and some square elements were missing from the chassis. It was this Brabham that was specifically designed for the 3-litre formula. The BT19 was created in the era for the 1.5-litre cars. Wow. The team, 1962 to 69, two tough guys, Jack Brabham and Ron Turanak, driver and engineer respectively, founded a small company specializing in the production of single-seaters for their lower formulas. The persistence and skill of this gritty judo would drive the team to World Championship glory. Yeah. Client cars as well. Yeah. That's why I think Jack Brabham was one of the best Formula One drivers, but not just Formula One, in all the cars, and also with his engineer coming up with being able to win a championship both as a driver and in your own car, or your own car winning the championship. That's a driver. When Frank Williams decided to make the step to Formula One in 1969, Piers Courage, pictured here at Nürburgring, was his first choice driver. Williams made the leap, privately purchasing and managing the Brabham BT26A Ford that was identical to the works cars, used the same season by Jack Brabham and Jackie Eek. Promising British driver Courage achieved 2 excellent second places in Monaco and the United States. Williams begins with Brabham. All right. Moving on, the circuit is the Mosport Park in Ontario. 8 times between 1967 and 77. That's it. That's why I don't know much about it. Probably find some old footage. Story so far, 2005, Alonso's first title. Come on, Fernando. A radical change in the regulations reduced the might of Ferrari, and they fell out of running for the title. Spaniard Fernando Alonso took advantage of Renault fending off strong adversaries Kimi Raikkonen and McLaren. Fernando Alonso got into 133 points with 112 with Kimi, Michael Schumacher on 62, and one Pablo Montoya on 60, and Fisichella on 58. I think I do have this car coming up as well. 2005 Renault. All right, coming in parts, number 57 is the Riccardo Patrese Arrows A1, followed by the Alan Jones 1980 Williams, and I believe he won the championship in that car. So we'll have a look at those coming up over the next few weeks. All right, let's take a look at the Brabham BT24 in a little more detail. Got these blue-walled tyres. Very nice. Also running Goodyear front and rear identifications there, as in the white writings on the inside and the outside. Got the Hulme name on this particular car. Trumpets are covered in dust at the moment. Exhaust pipes in white there. Very good. Radiator stuff, what's that, oil radiator, diff radiator, something or other, sitting at the back. Might be the engine radiator, to be honest. Love the framework they've got on these cars too. Not a lot to it. My window's a little bit dirty. It has been sitting on a shelf. Having a look underneath. Again, not much to it. Probably was not much to it in the real thing, really, after what we looked at there. Brabham BT24. I like this. I'm going to put it on the turntable. Not much to show there with moving that around, but I'll put it on the turntable so I can take a look without my hands in the way. Thank you very much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. We're back with issue 57 next week. Cheers. Bye.